What's the craziest thing you've ever heard of a soldier doing? Private Johnson convinced our entire unit that he was psychic by predicting military events, until we discovered he'd been intercepting our lieutenant's text messages for 3 months and using the intel to fake supernatural powers. This was at Fort Bragg in 2016. Johnson was this weird kid from Ohio who kept to himself. But around month 2 of deployment prep, he started making eerily accurate predictions about what was going to happen to our unit. It started small. Johnson would say, "We're having surprise PT at 0500 tomorrow," or "The mess hall is serving chicken tonight." Everyone would laugh, but then those exact things would happen. Then Johnson's predictions got more specific. He'd tell us which soldiers were getting promoted, when inspections were scheduled, and which exercises were getting canceled. His accuracy rate was impossible, like 95% correct. Word spread fast, and soldiers from other units started asking Johnson about their futures. He'd go into this dramatic trance and make predictions about leave dates and deployment timelines. Johnson started charging $20 per reading and was making serious money. He had a setup in his barracks with candles, crystals, and a magic 8-ball he claimed was militarily enhanced. Soldiers lined up outside his door every evening. The breaking point came when Johnson predicted that Lieutenant Brooks was going to get dumped by his fiancée via text message on a Tuesday at 14:30 hours. He was so specific that Brooks got paranoid and started checking his phone obsessively. Sure enough, Tuesday at 14:28, Brooks got a breakup text. Johnson had predicted it down to the minute. Brooks was devastated, but everyone else was convinced Johnson was the real deal. That's when our tech-savvy Private Garcia got suspicious. Johnson's predictions were too accurate, too specific. So Garcia started monitoring the Wi-Fi network to see what Johnson was actually doing online. Garcia discovered that Johnson had hacked into Lieutenant Brooks's phone and was intercepting all his text messages, emails, and social media. Johnson knew about the breakup because he'd been reading the girlfriend's messages for weeks. Johnson had also accessed our company's scheduling system, the mess hall's meal planning software, and base weather reports. He wasn't psychic. He was just a really good hacker. Garcia set up a sting operation. They fed Brooks fake information about a classified training exercise and waited to see if Johnson would predict it. Within 24 hours, Johnson was telling people about a secret mission that didn't exist. When confronted with evidence, Johnson tried claiming he was confirming his visions with technology, but they found folders full of intercepted messages and stolen schedules. Johnson got court-martialed for unauthorized computer access and fraud. He lost all his psychic earnings and got kicked out with a dishonorable discharge.